California recruits right now?
Oh yeah, it would definitely affect. I mean, I feel like that like Cali lifestyle is just different between everybody else. I mean, I love my home. I love being there, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, no matter if that's leaving home. And that was the case for me, so I had to leave home. And I think SC and UCLA will do great things in football, but I don't think they'll ever beat us.
I mean, you look at Clemson got a California quarterback, Alabama got a California quarterback. Did you sort of feel in your head, if I want to compete for a national title, if I want to develop myself for the NFL, I might have to leave? Like that your mind, you were open to that idea?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that. I think first and foremost, I think that California quarterbacks are the best quarterbacks in the country. I mean, I think us three, me, DJ, and Bryce, are the best in the country, and I feel like that. I think we're at the three best schools, to be honest. So I mean, I think that kind of correlates into it. But I mean, we're all going to great programs, and these programs, they speak for itself. The tradition is ran heavily, and I think definitely, I wouldn't say the coaching is like better, but I think Coach Jay is the best coach in the country. So I think those other schools back west have great coaches, don't get me wrong, but we just have the best in a sense.
You're coming in with 4 really, really, really good receivers. What are your thoughts about that?
Those dudes all them dudes are freaky, man. Like, even the dudes that are here, like, I've been throwing with Garrett and Jameson a lot. So I mean, those guys can go, man. So I mean, even the older, like the seniors, they're teaching us everything. I mean, we come in almost every night and we like to throw. So I mean, just throwing to Gary is like throwing this like a rock in the ocean. Like he's gonna catch it. So yeah, it makes my job easy. Makes me like relax. And the freshman receivers like Jackson, G, Mookie, and Julian, I think those are the four best receivers in the country. And I think definitely we have the best receivers in the country.
Thanks, man.
Did you think maybe that Jack wouldn't end up here when you were getting recruited by Ohio State at the end?
Nah, I kind of just based my decision on mine. On my part, I think my faith definitely was the biggest factor in that. I don't really think it didn't really give me any like stress or worry whatever Jack did, but I mean, I kind of just based my decision on my faith and what I thought was best for me personally.
Do you think, I mean, great players like you, all the great players here, wherever you go, there's going to be competition, of course.
Yes,
you want to go to a school that has great players.
Yes, sir.
So you'll have competition. Is it any different when the competition for a quarterback is a guy in your class?
I don't necessarily know yet, to be honest. I mean, I think our coaches here have done a great job of not really making it a competition yet, but it is a competition. But I mean, me and Jack talk every day about the things that we do. We compete against each other in the mat drills. And it's like one of those things that you just like, you get used to doing. Like, we compete against safeties. We compete against linebackers. Like, you're competing against tight ends. So, I mean, it's just a culture that when you come to Ohio State, you know that you're going to compete no matter who it's against. But, I mean, I feel like always everything's going to work itself out.
Like Cordell Jones and JT Barrett competed here for the quarterback job, and they were like great friends. Like, do you think, can you have a good personal relationship with the guy you're competing with for a job, do you think?
Most definitely. Me and Jack, I mean, we go out to eat all the time. I mean, we chill with Trey LaRue, and we chill with Paris Johnson, and we just hang in our dorms. Me and Jack, we watched the whole Super Bowl together. It was just me and him. So, like, it's little things like that people don't see, that they think that we just, like, argue with each other, but it's never like that.
It's going to be... I'm not worried about it, but I'm wondering sometimes if like you and Jack might feel like the media is like trying to like pit you against each other or whatever. And like, it's not that we're doing that. It's just we think it's so interesting.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean? I understand. Yeah, it's definitely it's not always. This is not normal. It's not, and it's
right. It's not exactly normal.
And I totally understand how you guys, like, from the outside perspective, I would understand how that would like be portrayed. And I mean, I totally respect everybody's decision, everybody's opinion. So, I mean, like, with those things, I kind of just let them handle itself.
And, like, but we brought it up, and I don't know if it was ever brought up with you. It's like, you know, Dwayne Haskins and Joe Burrow battled here for the quarterback job, and Dwayne won it, was a first-round pick, and then Joe left and was the Heisman winner.
Exactly.
Like, does that go in your head even 1% at all when it's like, I mean, frankly, you both can't start at the same time, but you both could end up with great results.
Yes, sir. I think everything's going to work out itself. I know on my part, like I said before, I keep my faith and my relationship with Jesus Christ and God. I always keep it. That's my first thing. So I mean, when I made the decision, God gave me that assurance. He gave me that confirmation that this was the place for me. So whatever happens, I mean, I know God has a plan for my life, and no matter what happens, I just stay true to Him and just remember that He has a plan. So
Who was the person that made the contact with you, the Ohio State coach that made the first contact with you that made you think, man, I'm interested in these guys?
Coach Day. It was Coach Day. Coach Day texted me. He was the first person to actually contact me from Ohio State. And I never talked to Ohio State, never thought about going here. I kind of was just like, whatever happens, happens. It was right before the opening where I had all the Pac-12 schools, a lot of Big 12, but I didn't have any Big 10 at the time. And those were Coach Day texted me that day at the opening before I had won it, and he let me know like that they were interested in me, and he like told me to keep it up, keep my leadership up, because I was leading the Ohio State guys at the opening. So that was like my first contact with Ohio State.
And when you first get again, you're in California, all these schools after you. When the Ohio State coach texts you, are you like, Ohio State?
Oh yeah, I got on my knees and prayed, man, because I just knew my life changed. Like that moment, like I literally like snapped on my knees and prayed, just off the fact that I just know God has a plan for my life. My life story, I'm not gonna go into it, but like I've been through a lot of things, and I mean I've had a lot of hardships, but God has always upheld me. He's always made me strong in those situations. So when it's all said and done, I know that He always has a plan for me. And when Coach Day texted me, I kind of just felt that, yeah, this is a sign. And at first, I really didn't understand the Ohio State offer, to be honest. I kind of just thought it was like going to be another USC, UCLA. But when I got here for my first unofficial, the Michigan State game, like going into the stadium, like seeing the tradition, seeing the people outside, seeing the walk into the old basketball arena with the chants and the motivational speeches and like all those things and the tradition and then you get into a stadium and it's 105,000, everybody's packed up, squeezing against each other, and they're all like screaming their lungs out just for the Buckeyes to win. And like that's the support that I wanted in my college experience.
Yeah.
And I want to play in front of that so I can get ready for the next level as well.
That's a great answer, man.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
what did you know about Coach Day before that text shows up in your phone?
Oh yeah, I knew Coach Day. I never thought I'd talk to him, but I knew him. I knew of him, so I knew like he was a great offensive mind. I knew that because I actually back home I work with a quarterback training called 3D QB, and the founder of that is Tom House. And I know Coach Day used to work with Tom House, and I work with Tom House's understudy, Taylor Kelly, and the other guy's named Adam. I don't know his last name, but those are the two guys I work with back home. And I mean, they work with Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and I know Coach Day knows a lot about it. And that's one thing that I think he liked about me is that I work with them like almost every week. And I think that's actually got me ready to throw with like the best.
Cool. Hey, I'm Doug, by the way.
Yes, sir.